I'm Dr. Bhandari. Today I'm going to speak about workers, that is employees who are weak in their performance at work. Now, when we visit the website of a company, at times we see reviews which are very positive and which are very good by the existing employees and by ex-employees. So that creates a good feeling and obviously one feels nice about it. But at times when we visit a company website, we find that the reviews are not good, neither by the existing employees, neither by the past employees. Now, even if we say that most of them may be correct or may not be correct, but it is quite normal to think that at least some of these reviews must be correct. So if there are so many consistently bad reviews and bad feedback about a company, so at least some of them must be true. Now this has a huge damage potential from these employees. Number one, they damage the reputation of our company. Number two, they push away prospective job seekers from joining the company. And third, which is most important, they push away prospective customers. That why are there so many things wrong with this company? We should not deal with them. Now this should get all of us thinking. We must firstly understand why is it that the employees who have been hired there are turning out to be such turncoats. So that reflects upon the hiring process. You know, when you have a fair amount of years of experience, it is quite easy to make out between the two categories of employees. The first category is wherein the employee is coming to take. He is just seeing what can he take from the company. And the second, the better version is the employee who sees what can he give to the company, what can he contribute to the company. Obviously, it is the latter who should be selected. So we have to be very careful while hiring people. We should not be hiring people just on their resume or their CV. Those days are past. We should now be hiring on the basis of what is that person's attitude. What is the positivity that person brings. This is very important. Now, once we have hired these people, we must ensure that they get their basics. That is, they get the correct work culture, their grievances, if any, are met, they have a decent salary, and the co-workers get along well with each other. This is very important. Now, it has also been seen that at times we feel that just if we hire the right people, we have done our bit, we have had the top talent, so obviously the company is going to go grow and go great guns. Not necessarily so. The people who have been hired must be allowed the freedom to work. The management must be courageous enough to hand over the reins to them so that they call the shots. Only then will the company come forward and grow. And that is how these people who have the top talent will be able to weed out the bad employees, the weak performers. These weak performers are some people whom I will call that they are actively disengaged. They're present there physically in the company, they're present there in their office, but mentally they're very far away. They're not adding to the productivity, they're not adding to the profits, they're not doing any customer relations. So these bad hats have to be weeded out. Now, an expert on the subject can easily find out who are the bad hats and weed them out. So to sum up, I would say that it is important that we identify the bad hats right at the hiring stage. Only people with the right attitude should be hired for the company. Number two, they should be working in a very positive work environment where due balance is given between their work time and their personal time. The work culture should be very good in the company, which is all what a top expert, a top hire can create and have a long-term vision for their growth. And finally, the reins of command must be handed over to the people who know how to run the show. If you have a pilot who's flown for 40,000 kilometers and we tell him how to fly, that would of course not be the right way to deal with him. If we have a person who is a heart surgeon and who has been performed about 30,000 heart surgeries, and we tell him that, listen friend, this is how you should be performing the heart surgery, that would not be correct. So hire top talent and let them work, because this is the only way companies grow from good to great.